Hello and welcome everybody, and thank you guys for joining me again. My name is Wilkie and we're here with another Hunters Arena Legends video, and we're going to be taking a look at the tag match system, or the tag match game mode, which personally I enjoyed a lot more than the Battle Royale type, and I think a lot of people did so too, at least according to the Discord, but don't nail me on that one. Basically what this is some people drew the comparison between being a PC Tekken, if that makes any sense. You essentially have a tag match, so you pick two characters, and you're thrown into the arena to duke it out. There are, the first thing I want to mention here is, I think a lot of people are overwhelmed or confused with the game mechanics. So most of these matches are very, I guess, lopsided. And I'm sure as hell I'm not a good player. I just know a few basic things that I applied over and over and over and over, and all of the matches you're going to be seeing here, and they worked for me. And I think a lot of people simply didn't know a lot of these things, so the matches turned out well for me. But that's just the first thing. The other thing I want to mention is this one is closed beta, so there are bugs. The game is iffy at times. So don't, at least, well, this is the first thing I'm going to mention here, which I think is a big problem, the arena size and how it's designed. This guy got knocked out of the ground, or the arena, but yeah. So let's start off with the few things that I don't like about this system while you watch me wail away at this guy. The first thing, I already took a little bit of note here, is the size of the arena. It takes very little effort to push someone to the edge of the arena. It's very, very easy to knock somebody out of the arena, and if you've been following me since C9, you know that I absolutely hate ringing out people. I know it's a viable mechanic, I know it's in the game for a reason, but really, you only have 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes, you have 100 seconds, or 99.99 seconds to kill the enemy twice. There's two characters. And yet the arena is still so small that, as you can see here, I didn't even do a full combo. He used his counter already. And then again, I'm immediately backing him off to the wall. And luckily for him, I guess it didn't get ringed out here. But if I knew exactly how to do it, I could have probably ringed him out there already. And I think that's a very bad design, because it just makes it so much easier to kill people by just knocking them out of the arena, rather than actually trying to deplete their HP. It's not like the games took essentially very long. I think I have 1 or 2 rounds where I actually get into the timeout. But generally, I think the pacing is fine. I just think the size of the arena is way too small. Either make the balconies or the fences unbreakable, or make the arena bigger. If you wanna give people the option to ring people out, fine. But personally, I would much rather like it if you couldn't throw out the enemy. Like, there's no point in juggling or doing combos when all you essentially could be doing is use your moves that do have a lot of knockback, push the enemy to the fence, and hopefully get another combo going and knock them out of the arena, which personally is actually the biggest issue I had with the game outside of the battle arena mode. So for the tag match system itself, I'd much rather have this one be either bigger in size of the arena, or just make the balconies not break, or at least not as easily. But yeah, as I said, this is really the main issue I had with this mode. Everything else, I think, wasn't bad. Surprisingly, it wasn't bad. I actually enjoyed myself quite a bit playing tag matches. As weird as that sounds, I think it's very good. So here we are again, you do the character selection. And luckily there were some other people playing. We're going to be facing off this guy again, but later on we're going to be showing you different footage. So we're just going to comment on a few things here and there. The first thing I want to comment on is the convoluted combat system probably doesn't do itself a favor, because a lot of people don't know it. And if you followed the footage closely, you've probably already seen that I use the same combo over and over and over again. I do some LMBs. I use my key or my guard break, whatever you want to call it, to launch the enemy up in the air, because this character has a knock-up on the second hit. And then I do the combo, and rinse repeat. There's not really all that much variety here. I mean, you will see me do the exact same thing. There we go, left click, then a few right clicks, and there we go, air combo started. Rinse, repeat. I think this is a little bit stale, and obviously this is something that needs to be worked on. But generally, most of these matches, I did these things. And it worked, because people don't know how the game works. That's the main reason. As you can see here again, a few left clicks, right clicks, launch the enemy into the air. And unfortunately, this guy disconnected here because he probably knew that he either got ringed out or he died. I'm not sure what exactly happened there. He might have also DC'd. So let's jump into a different kind of match or a different opponent. As you can see here, I pretty much just picked these characters because this is what I got used to and this is what I liked using. I'm not sure if they're broken. Like, I'm way too... I don't have enough knowledge to talk anything about balance in this game, so don't ask me on this one. But yeah, as I said, different matchup. Unfortunately, as I said, it's gonna be very similar. You're gonna be seeing me doing the same thing again, which is, I guess, the other thing. I guess this is the second thing I want to mention is you run around, you do your left clicks, and unless the enemy is really good at countering the key move, it's always gonna be that. You knock the enemy to the ground, you start an air combo. And I'm not even sure if this is the most optimal combo or not. This one just works for me very well. And as you can see again, we're at the fence. We're instantly somewhere at the edge. And there we go, combo started again. 5 hits, move, boom, at the wall. And this is really all I used. I didn't use any specific tactics or any specific moves, especially not on this character. Because I think he has a very straightforward kit, and I think it's a little bit too easy to get combos going. But hey, that's just me. This is, I guess, one of the few matches where I actually got killed on the first character. And this one was the one I started out with. I think he has a very nice kit. He doesn't have such a nice kit compared to the other guy. He doesn't have a knock-up on his right click. But I think his other moves are very, very neat. But as you can see here, it's not all that different. You just hammer away at the guy. If he blocks, you use your right mouse button to break the block. This one he countered, but he didn't really capitalize on it that well. But as I said, the game was very fresh, and I didn't know what I was doing, but people probably didn't know that either. And this is, as I said, one of the few games where I ran almost out of time. We literally killed this guy in the last second of the game. There you go, I countered his right click, and boom. There we go. So you get the idea. It's a very simple game. It's by far not as in-depth as other combat systems, and I think it needs rework, truth be told. But I think it feels good. I think it's not bad. I think there's a lot of room that can be worked with. And I think if they do it right, this can be a probably a very nice game that sets itself probably not as the new hype game in itself, but this can attract some people. There's a lot of people in the fighting game community, and I think they could potentially enjoy a game like this, if it's done right. In its current state, I think it drives people off simply because of how confusing it is, how convoluted it is, and how overloaded it is with mechanics. But yeah, as I said, these are the things that I wanted to talk about. I'm just going to be showing you 1 or 2 more matches here, so you can have something to look at. On a personal note, I think this mode is actually very cool. I think this is something a lot of people can enjoy, and this is something I'd see myself play a lot more. However, it needs polishing, and it definitely needs to get the word out there, because queue times, even on this mode, were sometimes a good 10 minutes. So I'm not sure how many people are playing this game. So there's that. Anyways, as I said, we're just going to show some of the other fights I had here. So if you enjoy watching these fights, feel free to stay here. As far as the rest goes, I'm signing out with Hunters Arena Legends. I don't really know what the next phase is, if there's going to be early access or something. The only thing I do know right now is that the game's going to be buy to play. So, yeah. Anywho, hopefully you guys enjoyed these tag match footage of my fights in Hunters Arena Legends. As I said, this is all I know, this is all I tested so far, so I'm not very well versed in the game. I just learned a few tricks and they did work for me, so enjoy the other matches. If you have anything else you want to know, feel free to hit me up. Feel free to check out my social media in the links below. I will leave the other footage running here, so there's going to be a few more fights. And if there's anything else you want to know, feel free to ask me. And hopefully I will see you guys next time.
I want to know how your blood tastes.
Round 2. Fight!
I want to know how your blood tastes.
Round 1. Fight! Round 2. Fight! two, fight!